T at that side distance. Shall I want to write on this board elaborately? I'll write it, don't worry. It's just T. Come.
क्या करते हैं गंजी ला भाइ मेरो पनि लेख्दैन कपी कहाँ झुन्डाउँछ र चिक्नेहरू कपी कहाँ झुन्डाउँछ त्यो एउटा
Now let's go just what exactly the side distance. Okay, side distance, although there are different types or whatever that, you have got analysis. We are going to derive the equation for all these things. Okay, now what is the side distance? It is the minimum distance available to the driver. It is the minimum distance. Okay, the minimum distance available to the driver sitting at a particular height. Correct or not? This distance the driver this is a graph I am telling you again. This is steering. It is the distance available to the driver. This is the minimum distance available to the driver for sitting at a particular height. Sitting at a particular height from the surface. Maybe 1.2 meter or 1.5 meter. The height of the driver's seat. Height of the driver's seat to the eye level. So if you say the eye level is this example I am telling you, this is all very good example. Eye level. So then this if it is the eye level, then driver could see only one eye I shown. Driver could see the distance which is ahead to him. Understand? A distance available. Distance available ahead. So this distance is known as the side distance. Because the driver could able to see the distance from a certain height, so that he could be able to visualize the stationary as well as the moving objects. It may be stationary objects, may be vehicle coming from the opposite direction, or the moving objects may be the vehicle which is being overtaken. Or overtaking vehicle, or crossing the vehicle, or it may be a moving object, may be a pedestrian cross, somebody crossing the road, not at the zebra crossing, but at a particular point. So meaning is the side distance is the distance available to the driver, the meaning or the visible to the not available exactly side distance which is visible to the driver from a certain height, maybe of 1.2 meter or 1.5 meter, so that he could able to see, the driver could able to see stationary as well as the moving objects on the road surface. Meaning is that then now question comes, what exactly the side distances are there? Of course, it is being elaborated. Again, the side distance is being elaborated. Then again, it is being told in the different manners. Of course, the side distance are four. One is known as the stopping side distance, we call it as a side distance SSD, and again we call it as the overtaking side distance, we call it as the OSD, and we also call it as a intermediate side distance, which we call it as intermediate side distance ISD, and there is also one more distance called as a headlight side distance. Again, they are again given different names also. If you ask me, of course you are not asking, I know, never ask me. This SSD is also called as non-passing side distance. You write it. Non-passing side distance. Non-passing side distance. Non-passing side distance. If you write in a similar manner, this will become NPSD. बड़े कथि हाल है तो रामायण passing side distance. In a word, it is called as PSD. And there is no substitute for IST at all. Of course, IST is called IST only, and HSID called as headlight. There is no other meaning for that. Only for these two, they can also be called. They can also be called by the different names. Okay. Now coming back. After having known or after having told the side distances, the side distance is must. The minimum distance available or visible to the driver is very much important, because unless the driver could able to see the object stationary or moving, then he cannot able to stop, or he cannot. For example, I will tell you how this is. Here the driver is going at this particular speed. Suddenly the kid is crossing. Kid, I don't know. Kid.
बच्चा
छोटा बच्चा नो कच्चा बच्चा no here the thing is, it is not a zebra crossing
no sir.
Yes sir. Leave it. Don't know means better. There is no other way. When you say no, the question will not arise. No, don't know, better. Okay, give it now. Okay, now the driver going at this thing, then what is going to happen? It is simple happen. Then the driver can do he can take two distance that are not. Two things, because driver is going at a uniform speed that are not. A design speed. I think I told you about the different design speed for the different categories of the roads. I think so. No? No? Yes or no? Yes. What yes I say? Take down design speed for the different types of the roads. Expressway 100 km/h. Write it as a. I cannot write full. You write full. No place, जगह नहीं है. हमको ब्लैक बोर्ड बहुत बड़ा चाहिए. यहाँ से यहाँ तक. हाँ. करेंगे नेक्स्ट करेंगे. बड़ा ब्लैक बोर्ड चाहिए. Expressways designed 100 km/h. National highway 80 km/h. Now they are increased to 85 now, as per the revised 85 IRC. They are all classification as per IRC means Indian Road Congress. State highway 65 km/h. MDR 30 30 ತೋಡು 30 50 km/h. Then ODR 40 km. Then VR. Now here you are 30 km/h. These are the roads classified as per the Nagpur road plan. This is a category where the roads are classified into 5 categories. One extra added, that is called the expressway. Desired speed, designated speed. This is also called as the designated speed. What is the difference between designated speed and the operating speed? Anybody? Can anybody tell? What is the difference between designated speed or the next is operating speed? What is the difference between DS and OS?
Estimation and another is.
Anybody can tell difference?
One is estimate.
Both are same, huh?
One is estimates.
Operating speed fluctuates. Operating speed fluctuates when you are going. I think I have given you example. Operating speed when the vehicle is going, even on the national highway. Then maybe a speed maybe starts with the 40 km/h or 50 km/h. It may be increased to 60. It may be increased to 80 km/h. Suddenly the speed reduces from 80 to 60, or suddenly from 80 it may be increased to 85 or 90, whatever that. So this is known as the operating speed. Then on an average, for example, if you ask me what is an on an average operating speed of that vehicle on that national highway, then how you are going to tell? How you are going to tell? Say it may be 40 plus 50 plus 45 plus plus 80 or plus 85, whatever that. Divide by. Divide by. 1 2 3 4 5 6. That is the operating, an average operating speed. Average, average operating speed of that particular vehicle. Now comes, what is that? This one, designated speed. Your designated speed is this. Designated for the different categories of the road, correct? Then if I say 100, 100 is not that, it should not go above than 100, minimum 100 km per hour. If you look at the expressway between Pune and Mumbai, the vehicles will be going minimum at 100 km per hour. You cannot go because all the vehicles, one of the man who is going at 60 km, he will be out of the lane. The police will come, ask him to go out of the lane. Why? Because the minimum operating speed, minimum speed is minimum 100. I told you one thing. I have driven, our driver has driven 120 km KSRTC bus. I took the students to the tour to show that expressway, which was newly ventured. Our BL students only. We took 2 buses, KSRTC buses. Then you may ask me, sir, how can you go? The KSRTC bus are all locked for 60 km per hour. You know that? All 60 nowadays, because for the national highways, especially only 80. For other roads, they are locked to 60. For only those vehicles which are moving at national highways, they are locked up to 80 km. They cannot go. But what you have done, we have given driver 100 rupees extra. He has broken the lock. He knows the technique, driver. We wanted to see, say they are telling in the book 100 minimum kilometers per hour. 100. Is it possible? He opened the lock. Then the driver showed us with the students. He went at 130 km per hour. What a things. Our students now put a very good belief on me. So whatever telling in the theory class is right. I wanted to show it. No, will not take you anywhere. What happens if I take a? For example, if I take you to Nathan, what you do, no? So, even it may go to 85, 90 also. Okay, minimum speeds, there are the minimum speeds. Village road also. Village road, the minimum speed, whatever. Leave it now. Coming back, now I am going to say that side distance, as I told you, it is the distance available or visible to the driver ahead. So that the different he should be able to see the moving as well as the stationary objects on the road surface. Now after having told this, now I would like to define what is stopping side distance. This one. What is stopping side distance? I define now the stopping side distance. It is the minimum distance required by the driver to stop his vehicle to dead stop after visualizing the object. I repeat. It is the minimum distance available to the driver or required by the driver to stop the vehicle to dead stop after visualizing the object ahead. Just now I told you, he's going at speed, suddenly a kid crosses. A kid, I told you, no? Just now I told, think a kid, there was some like kid. Okay, the vehicle is going here. Okay, suddenly the kid crosses on the road, not on the pedestrian crossing. You know what, the driver has got the 2 options, understand or not? To stop the vehicle or to run the vehicle over the kid. 2 options, correct or not? That's what. Here he requires minimum distance, correct or not? Okay, a minimum distance. A distance required by the driver or minimum distance required by the driver to stop the vehicle. Where he should stop? He should stop here. Correct? Before the kid. That distance is known as the stopping side distance. Again, the stopping side distance consisting of the 2 components. I'm going to tell you the two components consisting of. I'm going to tell the definition of that also. The components essentially consisting of the two distances. One is known as lag distance. Other is known as the braking distance. Braking distance. Now you ask me, if you ask me, what is the lag distance of the track? Of course in meters. Of course in meters. Distance is in meters. Right? The stopping side distance consisting of the two distances components, consisting of the two components. One is known as the lag distance and other is known as the braking distance. Now I am going to define what is this. Okay, stopping side distance, lag distance. It is the distance moved by the vehicle. Very try to be all things. It is the actual distance moved by the vehicle after visualizing the object. Very careful. It is the distance. I told you the kid is crossing. There or not. When the driver sees the things, then he will not apply the breaker. No driver will apply. No driver will apply because he is going at uniform speed. To that uniform speed, even the kid crosses or any old man crosses, he never bothers. No vehicle will stop. No vehicle, even he will not apply also. Only he will visualize, oh, kid is crossing. But whereas he will not apply, as he is not applying the brake, what is going to happen? The bus keep on going. Correct or not? The bus keep on going. That's the lag distance. The distance, it is the lag distance is the distance moved by the vehicle during, that word is very important, during the reaction time of the driver. Very careful. This is very important. During the reaction time of the driver. I'll tell you about this reaction time afterwards, after deriving the equation. The reaction time is not smaller one. This is what small things I am going to tell. Don't worry about that. There is a theory called as PIEV theory. Okay, there is a theory called as PIEV theory. Anybody tell me what is PIEV? P stands for perception. I stands for intellection. Then E stands for emotion. Then V stands for oleation. Shall I write? Write it, no problem. First section. Intellection, emotion, you know emotion people, no? Oleation. Theory is called as PIV theory. I am going to tell it afterwards, not now. Let's finish up this. Okay. Then the driver, the time, reaction time, it is a time taken, reaction, the word how this is been coined. Reaction time is a time taken by the driver to react. To react to what? React to the situation. React to situation. What are words I say? Highway people are not very dull people. They know. The reaction time is the time required by the driver to react to the situation. What is the situation arise here? Kid is crossing the road. If you ask me what is the total time required for him to take the decision, to react, how much? As per IRC it is 2.5 seconds. As per IRC it is 2.5 seconds. Not 2.5 minutes. Not 2.5 hours. No, don't say. By that time, if you 2 minute hour, if you do it, the kid which is crossing the road will take free ticket. That's all. Okay. Now coming back here, I define now the component now I am going to. Afterwards, I will tell you what is the PIV thing. After that, not now. The lag distance is the distance travelled by the vehicle during the reaction time of the driver. Vehicle driver or car driver or truck driver or whatever. Then, while the distance has come, during this time, the bus keep on going because the brake is not being applied. Correct? When you are not applying the brake, but bus is going, no? Bus or to whatever that is going. That distance Coming back next, braking distance. What do you think? The braking distance is the actual distance moved by the vehicle after application of the brake. You may ask me, why sir, after application of the brake, why the bus will not stop? Because brakes are not 100% efficient. Brakes are not 100% efficient. All brakes are used what? Nowadays they are talking air brakes. Any brakes, they are not 100% brakes. If you ask me, why the brakes are not 100% efficient? Anybody? Sir, this technology is much important. Why not it is possible to introduce 100% brake? Anybody can ask the question to me. I got the answer. Why the brakes should not be 100% efficient? I say that give the full brake start. Meaning I am what to tell. After the application of the brake also, the driver decides now. He took 2.5 seconds, then he decides, oh, it is crossing, I should apply the brake. After taking 2.5 seconds, the driver will think, correct or not? Oh, the kid is crossing, I have to stop the bus. The brain will tell him, not that person. The brain, all these messages which is being transmitted, the brain will tell him, bloody fellow, kid is crossing, stop the bus. Then he applies the brake. Even after application of the brake, the bus will not stop. It takes some distance, as brakes are not 100% efficient. That's the meaning. The braking distance is the distance actually moved by the vehicle after application of the brake. The two components together is known as the stopping side distance. The two components together, it is known as the stopping side distance, which is being derived. How it is being derived? It is being derived by equation. I am going to derive the equation now. It is being given. Of course, I read the formula once and time up. Today मैं 6 बजे तक क्लास लेने वाला हूँ. करो या मरो.
इसका नेक्स्ट आराम से होगा.
चार जाके पार्टी की व्यवस्था करें. तुरंत गाड़ी पूछ रहा था कुछ है व्यवस्था में.
Now I am getting all the formulas very in advance.
मुझे भी पता नहीं है.
Why no formulas? This formula I am going to derive now. I am going to derive this equation. Okay, take down. चाय, बाद में कॉफी, बाद में बिरयानी.
हम पॉइंट सर.
Stopping side distance. I think you want to side distance also to be told. You graph right on the side distance.
भाई बोल यार.
The minimum distance.
फिर से नहीं रहे वही.
Or the side distance available on a highway at any spot SPOT spot. I repeat the sentence if you want. The minimum distance, yes sir, the minimum distance visible to a driver ahead or the side distance available on a highway at any spot should be sufficient length to safely stop a vehicle. Should be sufficient length to safely stop a vehicle traveling at design speed. Traveling at design speed. Traveling at design speed without collision. COLLISION. this SSD ಅಂದ್ರೆ this stopping side distance is also called absolute minimum side distance. Is also called absolute minimum side distance. Full stop. This is also called non-passing side distance. This is also called this is also called non-passing side distance. The side distance available to a driver traveling on a road at any instance depends on the following factors. Next, what are those factors? Small a, b, c, d. Down. One, feature of the road ahead. Anybody? What do you know this? Feature of the road ahead. What is the meaning? Whether the driver is going at the road, it is having an up gradient or the low gradient. Understand? What is the gradient? Definition. Anybody can define the gradient? Slope. Definition. The technical definition. Actual definition. The slope. Every Papu knows that. Tell that. Papu given to the center line of the road is known as the gradient. Two types of gradient. One is known as the rising gradient, one other is known as the falling gradient. I define that also. Shall I define? It's a sketch. The direction of movement of the vehicle. I repeat. The center line rises in the direction of movement of the vehicle, which is known as the rising gradient. This is known as the rising gradient. RG. Up gradient. Now again I am going to define the down gradient or the falling gradient. If the center line falls in the direction of the movement of the vehicle, that gradient is known as
down
gradient or
falling gradient
or down gradient. So this one. I define G. Parle G. Check out. All definitions pertaining to highways, all definitions, all codes, all formulas, all codes, all code values, they are here. All. I told you, I challenge, I am not moving, it is an object. Some vehicle has parked on the road. Driver ran away. That's the question. Height of the object above the road surface. Coming back, next, important. Factors, next para. बिल्कुल निಮಗೆ 7 ಗಂಟೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ आपका खाना इधर ही. Factors on which stopping distance depends. लिखो, next para लिखो.
Factors on which आप बोलो यार.
Factors on which stopping distance depends. Underline. Now you write the distance within which, next line you write, the distance within which distance within which a motor vehicle can be stopped. Motor vehicle can be stopped. Motor vehicle can be stopped depends upon the factors. Depends upon the factors listed below. Depends upon the factors listed below. Now you write 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Total reaction time of the driver. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಾ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅದು 2.5 seconds. PIV total reaction time of the driver. I told you what is the reaction time also. Okay, total reaction time of the driver. Number 2, total reaction time of the driver. 2, speed of the vehicle. How it is being related? Speed, anybody? Speed of the vehicle. Speed of the vehicle. How the speed? Higher the speed a driver is going, higher the stopping distance required. How the allow? Lower the speed the driver going at the particular desired speed, lower the stopping distance. If the driver is going at 5 km per hour, you don't require to stop the vehicle. It is automatically is going to stop. That's the meaning of that. Correct. Speed of the vehicle. Number 3, efficiency of the brakes. Efficiency. Spelling Don't think that my handwriting is very bad. Don't think. But somehow I am not writing neat on the blackboard. I don't know, it's my weakness. I have got so many awards for the best handwriting. You know that? So many awards I got best handwriting. But I cannot write external resistance. ಬರೀತಿರಲ್ಲ ಬರೀತಿರೋ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆಪ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾತ್ರ frictional resistance between the road and the tires tire. Next, 5th one, gradient of the road. ನೋಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗೆ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. gradient of the road ಸರಿ. ನನಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಹೇಳಿ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ಆಟೋ ತಗೋತೀರಿ, ಆಟೋ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಯ
अरे यार
ಅದು ಫುಲ್ ಬರೀರಿ, ಬೇಗ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. एनालिसिस ऑफ SST. This equation है ना, वो भी derive करेंगे. Actually how it has come, you have to derive. What? The starting distance right now. बरीरे starting distance of a vehicle is the sum of the stopping distance of a vehicle is the sum of sum of lag distance plus braking distance. Sum of lag distance plus the braking distance. Now read the lag distance. I have defined everything. I am not going to tell once again. Lag distance, what I told, that's it. Same thing is going to come now. Lag distance, the distance. Now write about this. The distance travelled by the vehicle. Lag distance. The distance travelled by the vehicle at the uniform speed during the during the total reaction time during the total reaction time small t, total reaction time small t, which is known as lag distance, which is known as lag distance. Now the braking distance I am going to define. This one. I already told you what? Now write braking distance. The distance travelled by the vehicle. The distance travelled by the vehicle after the application of the brakes. The distance travelled by the vehicle after the application of the brakes. The distance travelled by the vehicle after the application of the brakes, BRAKES, until the distance travelled by the vehicle after the application of the brake, until the vehicle comes to a dead stop. Until the vehicle comes to a dead stop. What do you mean by dead stop? Anybody?
डेंजर हेड
क्या है डेड स्टॉप का मतलब क्या है?
लास्ट
पक्का स्टॉप.
सडन ब्रेक
ಏನು ದೊಡ್ಡದೊಂದು ಜಗತ್ತು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರ ನೀವೇನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿ. which is known as braking distance, which is known as braking distance. Okay, now derivation starts. Lag distance. Lag distance. If you want 10 minutes break, you can go and come back.
नो सर
I know you will not come back. I know your mentality is. You ಬರೀರಿ ಜರ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬೇಡ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ. During the total reaction time, during the total reaction time, how the T, I am going to explain you very deeply in PIV theory. Afterwards you ask me what is that PIV theory. PIV, perception, intellection, emotion and volition. Okay. During the total reaction time, small t seconds, during the total reaction time, small t seconds, comma, the vehicle may be assumed to move forward. The vehicle may be assumed, assumed to move forward, assumed to move forward. Zoom ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಜೂಮಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಫುಲ್ ಜೂಮಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ನೋಡಿ the vehicle may be assumed to move forward. ಹೌದಾ ನೋಡಿ. Now the lag distance, ನೋಡಿ very careful. The lag distance equal to ನೋಡಿ small v into small t, of course in meters. Distance equal to speed into time, that are not velocity into time. Physics sir, go back here, go back. Velocity into time, distance. Physics ಓದಿರಿ ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಓದಿಲ್ಲ physics का आपको मालूम ही नहीं. No, direct diploma ಹೋಗಂಗಿರಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಸುಮ್ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ. Okay, this is where V is small v, ಚಿನ್ನ v, ಚಿನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ Tamil word. I know Tamil also, you know that? How I know Tamil? Small v and t is in seconds. Right? Next, we'll just change it. If the design speed is in big V, if the design speed big V, design speed big V in kilometer per hour. But this is meter per second and this is this one. I am going to convert that equation. to get this. Noted. Now I am going to convert it. So here, right now it is big V into small t. I am converting meter per second to kilometer per hour. I am now converting meter per second to kilometer per hour. How? So it will be simple. V into t into kilometer equal to 1000 meters. Then second, that is 60 by 60. How long? Then you just convert it. 1000 by 60 into 60 will become 0.278 into big V into small t. How ನೋಡಿ zigzag distance. Ready? ಇದು ಬರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಅದು ನೋಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Kilometer, meter to kilometer, kilometer to 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Hour, 60, 1 minute, 60 into 60, 60 minutes equal to 1 hour. 60 minutes equal to 1 hour. I am converting that 60 minutes into seconds. 60 into again 60, that's a 60. Now if you do it, okay, 1000 by 60 into 60 will become 0.278 into minute. Or let's go to the braking distance now. Braking distance, book at book dे दो. Braking distance, and I told you the braking distance is the distance. I already given the definition. The distance, actual distance moved by the vehicle after application of the brake, right? Now let's go. Sorry. Any of my छोड़ने वाला नहीं है आज सबको, हाँ? This word I got the permanent meaning in it. The braking distance on rising gradient. Braking distance on. Don't write now. Don't write that. Braking distance on level road means flat road, level surface, level road. Then there is a braking distance also depending upon upper gradient, down gradient. I think it's very practical point of view. The braking distance required will be much more lesser on the up gradient. I repeat, the braking distance required will be much more higher in the down gradient. What?
Speed increases.
You are going at the down
Slow
gradient.
pattern,
You are
speed
going after
increases.
push the brake also the vehicle will be moving. Down.
Yes, sir.
Up gradient. You
They are
don't
need to
have
apply
to
the
apply
force.
more brake. Automatically the vehicle stop. Means practically the distance, the braking distance required on the higher gradient, on the rising gradient is lesser. Other way, the braking distance required on the down gradient will be higher. It will be always more. More distance is required. There, less distance is required. Within the less distance, the vehicle can be stopped. Within the more distance, the vehicle can be stopped. That's the main theorem. Right now, the coefficient of the friction, one write you write down. The coefficient of friction, F. The coefficient of the friction, F, small f, depends on several factors. Depends on several factors, such as the coefficient of friction F. I think I told you that the F is nothing but a friction between the top surface of the road and the tires. Right now, coefficient of friction. The coefficient of friction F, small f, depends on several factors, such as type and condition of the pavement surface, such as type and condition of the pavement surface and tires. Now analysis, braking distance. Now, next para. If the Para. Now write in the para. If the maximum frictional force, if the maximum frictional force developed, if the maximum frictional force developed is F, is capital F in kgs. If the physics again the physics, your highway engineering is based on the physics equations, you will come to know. If the maximum frictional force is developed is capital F in kg, and the braking distance is L, and the braking distance is small l, small l, meters, L in meters. Therefore, the work done against, important is this, the work done against the frictional force, in stopping the vehicle, the work done against the frictional force in stopping the vehicle, is given by PUC people should know, is equal to capital F into L, where F is in kg, L is in meters. Physics, those how many PUC are here? PUC. Then diplomas, I don't know. Physics they are not taught. Correct or not? Girls must be knowing it, this equation. Frictional force. What you do? Neither you know physics nor you. That's why now engineering, each and physics, even the science. Why the science department is there in college? Every college got the science department, engineering, where they teach physics. Can formula directly, which I already written. But you should know, no? Look at here. F is in kg. The braking distance or the frictional resistance against stopping the vehicle. And when the vehicle is to be stopped, the friction resistance is going to be in opposite direction. Correct or not? The bus is going, when you stop the vehicle, suddenly the tires will have a friction. Correct or not? There will be a resistance offered by the frictional force against stopping the vehicle. This is what, where this F is in kg, L is the length of the way, length of the road. Then here F I have done into 2, where W is the weight of the vehicle. And F is the actual frictional resistance offered. Look my boys. W is the weight of the vehicle in kgs, and F is the frictional resistance. Write it. Okay. Where? ನೋಡೆಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಬುಕ್ನ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. Where W is the total weight of the vehicle in kg.
Oh my god. Size.
Where W is the total weight of the vehicle in kg. ಬರಿಯಪ್ಪ ನೀ ಏನಾಗ್ರಿ ಹಿಂಗದ ರಾಮಾಯಣ ಕೂತಿಯಲ್ಲಾಗ್ರಿ ಹನುಮಂತ ಕೂತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ರಾಮಾಯಣದಾಗ. ಬ್ರೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೀಟರ್ಸ್. L is the braking distance in meters. L is the ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾಟರ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಷ್ಟರ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ನಾವು ಬರೀ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಹೋಂಡಾ ಗಾಡಿ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರಿ ನೀವು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೇಟ್ W. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ದ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್, the kinetic energy of the vehicle of weight W, big W. The kinetic energy of the vehicle of weight W moving at the design speed of small v that is V per meter, small v per meter per second, that is small v per meter, that is small v velocity per meter, that is meter per second, that is small v meter per second. I write it now. Small v meter per second. Small v, right now, equal to kinetic energy. What is the kinetic energy? Anybody tell? So this will be, anybody, physics people? No. Right now, tell me. It is W into V square divided by W into V square divided by
लेंथ
2G.
भाग घुस रही है
Number 192. Now equation number 192. Equating equation number 192. ಪರಿಸರದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಏನಿದೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ therefore Fl equal to V square by 2G. F into L equal to
V square equal
ಬರೀತೀರೇನೋ F into L equal to ಉಳಿತೇನೋ V square by 2G ಉಳಿತೇನೋ. Now I want what I want, the breaking distance L, therefore L equal to small v square into 2G into F. This is the breaking distance.
Yes.
लेंथ प्रूव्ड
Here L equal to the breaking distance in meters. Here L equal to breaking distance in meters. Small v equal to speed of the vehicle in meter per second. Small v equal to speed of the vehicle in meter per second. F equal to design coefficient of friction. You want to write design coefficient of friction F. Design, I'll tell you what is this, after that, not in this class, tomorrow's class. Design coefficient of, no time up. Hello. Pretty class now. She is staring at me as if she is going to stab me. Distance plus breaking distance. SST equal to lag distance, lag. Now you write the formula. What are you got? SST equal to
0.278 VT
equal to V into T plus small v square divided by 2GF.
सर व्हाट अबाउट 0.27
किलोमीटर में कन्वर्ट होने के बाद
क्या हुआ?
एक माप
क्या हुआ सर
ये स्मॉल v मीटर पर सेकंड पर है, ये g का सब्स्टिट्यूट करके बाद में आएगा वो फार्मूला जो लिखा हूं मैं. नाउ यू राइट स्टॉपिंग डिस्टेंस इक्वल टू v into small v into d, चिन्ह t, small v square चिन्ह 2 into g into f. Now you write.
बोलो सर
If the speed is in kilometer per hour, no formula.
अब लिख लो
The speed is in kilometer per hour. My formula will come right now. That formula, the SSD equal to 0.278 big V into T plus big V square divided by 254 into F. You can do it by your calculation. See, इसमें here, this one I already done. This one, your V square, you convert it to meter per second, convert it to kilometer per hour. Then value of G equal to 9.8. Substitute all these things, you will get this value. 254 into F.